Good evening and welcome to AFL&T's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Round 5 clash from Nightcliff Oval here on Larrakia Country, where Nightcliff will be hosting the Palmerston Magpies tonight. My name is Will Zwar and I'm joined by my commentary partner tonight, Janet Baird. How excited are you for this battle tonight, Janet? I'm
actually really excited for tonight. Magpies had a lot of grit last weekend against the Wanderers, so I'm really excited to watch, players like Wei and some of the younger players, Ryan Wolf. So promising young players from Palmerston coming through.
Yeah, should be a great game. I think everyone's looking at that experience, or I guess the lack thereof, from Palmerston, but looking at how they grow together and get that experience as a team. It's been a bit of a long journey for them, but each week they seem to be getting a little bit better. Nightcliff, meanwhile, looks like they're just getting started this season. In the middle at the moment, and it will be Nightcliff kicking to the right of your screen. Magpies with an early tap, comes down to bench. Almost tried to maybe go for a duck and a high tackle there, but didn't need it in the end. Then comes through to Donegan, pushes it out wide, and then Keck gets a handball across. Wolf making a play on this near side wing. Instead they go further afield looking to Wilson. Tap down, Wilson will put some pressure on. Handball pops up. Tigers get it in the back line. And in the back pocket in front of the old grandstand. Good smother. Magpies putting on some good pressure early here. In the forward pocket, a snap goes towards goal. It doesn't have enough on it, but there's a mark in the pocket. No, popped out and will be taken through for the first score. A rush behind for the Magpies.
Great start by the Magpies. Lots of pressure early.
Tigers looking to come out this near side in front of their clubhouse. Boyd Bailey gets a handball through to Politis, and then Nyhouse kept running, gets a kick down the line, well weighted over the top. Now coming through, Dirksen gets a kick very, very short, but it will be paid to Lorna.
How exciting is it to see Wade Dirksen in the Nightcliff colours again?
Yeah, it's great to see him up here. Obviously, Zach's been dominant in their forward line the last few years, but I think they'll be very happy to have Wade there as well. Good snap over the top, and the Tigers get the first through for the night up and about. That one will go to Boyd Bailey. A little bit too easy down that near side for my liking there, Janet. Magpies started really well getting into their forward line, but yeah, didn't have much of an impact on that passage.
Yeah, not many kicks. So it's quite a short ground here at Nightcliff Oval, so the Magpies have to be awake on that and keep applying that pressure even if they don't have the footy.
Looks like they do have a few speedsters in their lineup for Magpies, which I guess comes with some of that youth as well. But yeah, they just need to make sure that they're applying it both ways. Tigers get that hit out there through Vial. Big strong tackle in the middle. Now they'll push it out wide. Still up for dispute. Dowsett putting some pressure on. And then Parfitt gets it into the middle, couldn't find a target on the full. Vial will paddle it to his advantage. Nearly fought with his teammate for possession there in Glover. And now Philo running through, throws it onto his right. Inside the forward 50 he goes, just a high one, but that's landed very nicely for Politis. And I think he's just inside the paint there. So within range, looks like he's going to go back and have a shot.
Got the perfect view of this one. So wearing the number 18, Politis, going for his first for the night.
In he comes now to make it an early 2-goal lead for the Tigers. And just across the face through for a point. And the Magpies look to move it in pretty quickly. Wilson gets it down the line, this near wing. Well weighted there to Davey. He's got a runner through and Wharf if he wants to go to him. Instead, he'll push it down the line himself instead. That's a good lead into the pocket and a great kick. Kept running there was Barnett. Shot on goal. And through for a point.
Heavy contact before or during that kick there. Both boys bounced straight back up after.
Tigers again moving it quickly. Both sides been really quick to get a move on from that goal line, haven't they, Janet?
Well, like I said before, the oval's quite short, so 2-3 kicks, you're already on the go. So they have to be awake on that, both sides.
Oh, that kick very wide. I think it's just. If he marked it, might have been kept in play. No, umpire's called touch, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Oh, that new rule for AFL next year. Last touch on the line would have had a different say on that one.
Yes, you won't see that this season, but it might come into play in the Men's Premier League next year. It'll be very interesting to see how that goes. Palmed forward there by Mattiazzo. Mensch kicks it high into that centre corridor, looking for a mark, comes off hands. Parfitt a bit too quick for the ball's liking. McGregor there wrapped up, making an attempt. In fact, that was Nyhouse there. Umpire will call for a ball up. Inside forward 50 for the Magpies. Punched out into space, and there's plenty of yellow and black jumpers there. Looking for Bailey running back with the flight. He'll go back and take some time. Directing traffic. Looking laterally. Here he goes again, very wide. But that's a good spot there to Dirksen. He'll roll around. Tries to sell a bit of candy. Gets held up, so he has to go short. Very nice running there from Bailey. A quick little 1-2. He'll play on. Open up the angle. Kicks towards goal. That's across the face as well and punched through the safety.
It's quite congested at the moment. I'm not too sure if it's because of the size of the oval, but yeah, lots of players around the footy. Not much spread.
Just the second home game here this year, so Magpies obviously only would play here once a year max anyway, but it seems like it's been very tight on the boundary line as well. Still sort of getting a feel for the parameters of it all. Magpies on that far side now. Good spot there. With the captain. Told to move it on. Oh, dances around his opponent very nicely there. Billy Henderson would like his time again. Comes off hands. Rock picks it up and runs back through traffic. It finds the safety of a teammate on half back there. Bailey's been busy early. Looks like he's got a match up on Jaden Davey. That'll be a very intriguing one. And now Philo just barrels it inside the forward 50, looking for Dirksen one-on-one. Maybe watched his opponent more than the ball. Haynes finds the safety of a teammate again in the back pocket. Frith, he goes down the line now. Wharf gets a handball back inside. Magpies may be away here. If they can be clean, they're not. They make it work though. Ooh. Just lacking a little bit of polish on their disposals early. Umpire says keep going and Rock will pick it up. Ooh, a little handball over the top if you don't mind. Back to Parfitt. And again, just seeking the safety of a teammate, but quick to move. Through the middle of the ground, the Tigers go looking for Dirksen on the lead. Popped out of his hands, but he'll get a free kick for chopping the arms.
He had plenty of time to impact that, so there was no need for the free kick, I think. Not from the umpire, from the Maggies player.
Dirksen, oh, this might be just on his range here. Trying to spot some flags. Somewhere to give us an indication of the wind. It feels like there's a slight breeze here. Unsure if it's going in a particular direction. Kick won't make the distance, but goes to the hot spot. Oh, easy mark there taken. And it's going to be Stanley Cox from the top of the goal square.
Seems like at the end he was the only one that jumped up for that one.
Yeah, they almost sort of weren't expecting it, the rest of the plays in that goal square. And then along came Stanley Cox. Right place, right time. And he puts it through easy as you like. Loves a little celebration as well, doesn't he?
Do you know what that celebration is?
I don't. Is it a...
I work with kids too much, so that's how I know. But I think it was a 6-7 celly.
There you go. 6-7. Still no idea what it means.
I don't even think the kids do.
So that margin now out to 2 goals. 2-2-14, the Tigers leading the Magpies 2 behinds. I think both of those rushed in the end. And we'll reset back in the middle. Harper Fox and Ben Violet doing battle in the ruck at the moment. Magpies just getting a little warning there for the 6-6-6 rule. Extra play in their back line. The wings just shifting up. Mensch gets a handball out. Whistle blown. There'll be
Magpies free kick.
Good spot there. He's just found Jordan Klein at centre half forward. He goes down the line. Oh, nearly a free kick there. Thought he had a pretty good grasp on that, and then was looked like from here like he was pushing back, but the umpires let it go through, and we'll have a ball up. By my estimates, Janet, 25 out.
It could be anything. It's so hard to see around here, but yeah, 25, 30 metres out at the moment. Nice mother.
Still in dispute.
Oh.
Kick goes out.
It's in.
And the Maggies get their first of the night as well.
Who was that?
Looks like it was Sean Wilson, the captain. Possibly Jaden Davey. We'll get confirmation on that in just a moment. But they're on the board and a little bit hungry, hopefully tonight. I think last weekend it was the last two winless sides playing off, Wanderers and Magpies. I think a lot of people thought the Maggies would get the job done. Wasn't to be. This week, not as easy a task, but they'll be out to prove some people wrong.
You definitely see a lot of grit, a lot of enthusiasm from the Palmy side, so would love to see them, challenge the Tigers today. And they are, so that's great.
11 minutes gone in this first quarter here. And we have a 6-point margin. Mensch, another centre clearance for him. Can't find a target though, and the Tigers get it out pretty easily, although there's a good contest on the wing, won by the Magpies through Agnew. And then Wilson gets inside 50. Davey trying to muscle his way to the front. Picked up by another Magpies player, and then out to Barnett. Tigers get their hands on it, and seemingly away. Umpire will call for a free kick going Nightcliff's way. Looking for the switch. Downfield. Oh, they've found a player just lurking under the light tower there. Heenan gets to him. Now inboard they go to Brody Philo. Pushes it out wide. Common Selly works it down the field and then cross laterally. Oh, opportunity for a turnover here if the Magpies can pounce on it. Over the top they go. We've got runners. Handball goes forward. Now they go towards goal and level the scores. Good work, Magpies.
Great goal from a turnover. You could see all the Nightcliff players sort of sitting off their players in the midfield. So Palmy just went over them.
Yeah, early on they didn't have as much polish as you'd like, but that play there, they were really clean with it. They needed to be. I'm not sure how many opportunities they'll get tonight, but if they can take them like they've done there, they'll be they'll be able to put up a competitive score.
Well, the scores are even then, so it's anybody's game.
2-2 apiece. 13 minutes into the first quarter. Umpires tonight, Jacob Port, John Baird and Bradley Williams. As the ball goes up in the middle of the ground. Tapped down by the Tigers and Parfitt gets a check side forward. Mark on half back. We'll go to Bremner. Finds Wilson down the line. Turn and go.
Got Jaden Davey in the goal square by himself.
Another shot on goal. I think he was trying to shepherd it. Maybe should have attacked the footy there. Only the two Davies out there tonight, Janet. We don't get the triple threat like we had last week. Oh, we're not in tonight's side. Waylon looks like he's sort of starting at full forward. And Jaden's playing a little bit of that wing half forward role, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was getting tagged early before, but now he's sort of having a free license to roam around, so we'll watch that.
Tigers working out that far side. Parfitt in the back pocket A long way from where he'd like to be, but he can build on it from there. McGregor, the target comes off his hands. He'll follow up with a chase, but the Magpies are too quick again. Heenan through traffic, handball back. Now with Harper Fox. Wilson gets a handball out. And Ned Ford gets it to Wharf. He tried to break the lines, or spun more than 360, and that's holding the ball. Tigers are going to move quickly, though. Bailey gets a handball out to a runner. Just knew he was going to be there. That was perfect, but he couldn't take it cleanly. A little bit of dew on the ball, I'd suspect, as the Magpies turn it over again through Agnew. Going to half forward. Comes off hands. Palmed backwards. And then it'll come out wide now, looking for Keck. No, inboard to Klein. Looking to full forward. And got through that one-on-one battle and through from behind.
1-on-1. There was about 3 on the one kid down there, Waylon Davey. He's dangerous when the ball comes near, so I can understand why they're a bit nervous to leave him down there by himself.
Trying to get it through to Dirksen there. He was a focal point early. Been missing the last couple of minutes, but trying to get in the action again. We'll have a boundary throw in almost on centre wing. In fact, I think it's almost dead centre of the wing, this near side here at Nightcliff Oval. Handball will come out. Donegan just evading and dancing. Now comes through to Munnick. Nyhouse gets a handball to Parfitt. Sells a little bit of candy. Still running the wrong way. Finally found a teammate. And again, safety of a spare man. They'll go for the switch.
Oh, got him!
Davey runs him down.
Oh, it wasn't called.
I don't know if he maybe had possession for long enough and the ball's popped out, so maybe the Magpies are a little bit unlucky there and Tigers get the rub of the green. We'll have a boundary thrown on that forward flank. No one really wanting to contest the footy, so Cox takes it. Philo thought about selling candy, then committed to it through Common-Selly. Bremner picks it up, or tries to, and it's a deft touch, heads towards the boundary line. Magpies with a 2-point lead here, Janet.
No, they're really exciting at the moment. Both sides not really manning up, so whichever has the turnover in the middle, like there's no one on a man, so they have to be awake to that a little bit. Defensively, they're both killing each other.
Yeah. There's some really strong work in defence, and particularly from Nightcliff, Palmerston seem to be getting into their forward line a little bit more. But just can't find a target. As you mentioned, Davey's going to be heavily targeted, and I suspect he's going to be the one they want to get it in the hands of. Nightcliff now pushing it long inside the forward 50, through the hands of Dirksen again. Trigwell gets a handball away. Mensch and the Magpies may be out of danger. Not yet. Tigers pouncing. Pops out. Trying to break through there was Dirksen. Common-Selly gets a kick in the forward pocket, but a whistle is blown.
Gus Trigwell's getting the free kick. It actually happened to him moments before in the previous play. He got slung without the footy, and then he got up again and went again, and then got the free kick for it. He's one of our under-16 All-Australian boys at the NT Thunder Academy, so really exciting prospect for the Nightcliff Tigers, and he gets his shot here.
Good opportunity for him. Friday night lights on the big stage. His home ground. He goes for a pass instead. Selfless play. Good work from the young man. And that's a really good kick as well. Finds Sam Common-Selly. He's in a good position here. Goes through his routine. Kicks through and likes that off the boot. Tigers reclaim the lead, 3-2-20 to 2-4-16. Almost 19 minutes through this game. As you're watching AFL&T's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season live on the NT News and Community TV. Their two outings last year, pretty big blowouts, not quite 100, 98 points in round 18. Just have to do some quick maths here, Janet. Maybe 88 points, I think the other one in round 8. This one is much closer at the moment and it seems like a really good contest early. Let's hope it stays that way as the Tigers move forward. It's been pretty free-flowing, so I'm not really expecting too much time on here either. Tigers go inside 50. Tight in the pocket. Oh, thought he was going to blaze away. Instead, that's a beautiful pass there. And I think it's in the hands of Jono Peris. This to add a little bit of pain for the Magpies late in the quarter. It's a high kick, but the umpire doesn't move. Another straight one, and they're up to a 10-point lead late in the first quarter.
Really good selfless footy by Nightcliff to centre that footy to a better position, so really well done.
And Peris, I think, typically he's played most of his career in the back line, but it looks like he's starting in the forward line there. So giving me a bit of glory tonight, Janet, or trying to.
Well, I always say back's a really good kick, so more of that to happen.
It's not a play for tomorrow, is it, in your game, Janet?
Maybe.
Vile gets a tap down. Doing well in the ruck tonight. A pretty interesting battle there as well. Ball pops out and Nightcliff running forward a bit too easy late in this first quarter. Magpies running out of legs. Dirksen, again, they're looking for him a lot. Heenan gets it across. So that's a dangerous kick looking for Wharf. Comes off hands. They've got numbers at ground level, but a little bit more polish from the Tigers. The kick will go towards goal. Umpire doesn't move there. That's a beauty. I think that might have been Brodie Farley, their captain. It was. What a goal that was.
He's just so casual with it. I remember saying this about players like Steph Lawrence, Brodie Farley now, just so casual with the way they kick the footy because they know it's going to go in. So really well done by the captain, Brodie Farley, NT champ.
Rainey Nichols medalist. He's third, I think. And suddenly that margin's double the score in only a couple of minutes. So Mark Tyrrell wouldn't be too happy with the, I guess, the endurance of the Magpies in this first quarter. They started really strongly. But the Tigers just getting on top late here. Handball goes out from Baldy. Looks like he's followed it up. And then Parfitt gets it back to a runner.
Great pressure by Palmy.
Baldy again wrapped up by Davey. Almost 23 minutes gone, not expecting it the longest of quarters here. Off hands. Mensch got a handball through, couldn't find a teammate. Tigers now seem to be a little bit more defensive mindset around the contest. They always have a back door there, protecting the way. And oh, that wasn't the right move, I don't think, there from the Tigers. Suddenly they're under a bit of pressure. Politis, a quick 1-2 with Comencelli, and then he goes down the line looking for Dirksen.
Great battle there.
Great battle there. Wharf pushes it down the line. Good kick to Wilson. Took it uncontested. He's got the runner if he wants. He's going to go to him.
No one to kick to.
So he just pushes it to the goal square, hoping the runners can get back in time. Oh. But Nyhouse there to gobble it up a bit too easily.
just so unlucky for Ryan Wolf. Like, it was obviously on that he was running off halfback, but no one else sort of was on the same page as him and just kicks down to a spare Nightcliff player at the end.
He's been the hardest runner tonight by a mile, I think.
Yep.
Don't know if it's maybe the hair gives him away, but you can see it just flying as he goes past. Now with Rock on that far side. Tigers chewing up the clock.
They set up for a switch here.
A little bit too easy here.
It's like a training run. Like, obviously they're trying to chew up the clock, but they're still going quick because there's spares everywhere.
There's not enough pressure. That it feels like Palmerston are playing maybe too much of a zone and they're not attacking the ball carrier. Suddenly they're in their forward line, but the siren beats the Tigers, and that will be the first quarter. A 16-point margin, Nightcliff 5-2-32. Lead the Magpies 2-4-16. We'll be back after the quarter time break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Gazale's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Gazale's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at gazalesnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
welcome back to AFL&T's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Round 5 game from Nightcliff Oval. Nightcliff and Palmerston. It's the Tigers with an early 16-point lead. Double the Magpies score. I'm Will Zwar. With me tonight is Janet Baird. How did you see that first quarter, Janet?
Yeah, really good energy from both sides to start off with, so hopefully that carries out to the rest of the game because it's been a good contest to watch.
Parfitt, he gets an early... thought he was getting run down by Davey there. But he's danced around and gotten a kick inside the forward 50. Thought that was a mark, but it looks like it's going to be a ball up inside that forward 50.
Nah, Parfitt's just having a training drill at the moment. He knows where everybody is and, yeah, dancing around everybody.
Really even game. Oh, as the Tigers get one through early and extend the lead again. Great goal, just popped out of the pocket. And I was saying a really tight sort of 18 first minutes that first quarter. And since then, the Tigers have just popped 4 goals on pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. No, the Magpies just have to bring that pressure that they started off with back and then get score on the board themselves as well if they don't want this game to get away from them.
So suddenly we're looking at a 22-point margin in favour of the Tigers. I wonder what the message would have been at quarter time because they really started the game well and then held pretty strong, the Magpies. Pepper their goals a little bit, maybe didn't take the most of their opportunities. Get a centre clearance here. Bounces up.
Oh, great one-handed grab.
And Tigers can't take possession, but they get it out of their defensive 50. There'll be a free kick for a hold. Magpies have a chance to load up here. Pushing it out wide. Oh, handballed it to himself there. And then kicks inside the forward 50. Oh. Davey crumbing. Wrapped up straight away. Umpire calls play on. Little toe poke out looking for Mattiazzo. And we'll have a ball up, rather, about 50 metres out. Mattiazzo taps it forward to Davey, following up his own work, and then just hoiked into the pocket. Ooh. No one caught the footy. Handball there to himself from Dowsett, and umpire says it's gone over the boundary line. Dangerous position here for the Tigers. Magpies haven't had a lot of opportunities, so they wouldn't want this to go back to the middle unless it's after a goal. Tapped down by the Tigers' ruck. Worked forward and then just paddled through by the Nightcliff defender, last line of defence.
Here's where they got to man up and not let it come out of their forward 50 Magpies. It's been a little bit too easy out of kickouts to score.
Nyhouse doing the kick-outs, just a short one. And again, 2 easy kicks.
And still no one's on the mark.
It's not really any press, or maybe a little bit of pressure there. Magpies run inside the forward 50. Donegan was held up. Kick away to full forward. A bit pedestrian going for that ball there, I thought, by Ellis, and it's popped through for a behind. Just needed to attack the footy a little bit more. Comes off hands.
That's better.
Handball out. Nightcliff's defence has really picked up, though.
Yeah.
And it sort of coincided with their lead and I guess their margin growing. Here's McGregor at half back. Long way away. I think they've got Doonan by himself. Instead, they'll come out this near side. Vile needs to work for it. Overruns him, stays in. Got a lucky bounce, did the Magpies. Mensch gets it through. And then back through to Frith. Inside the forward 50. Good kick, good mark. And so the Magpies with probably their first real opportunity of this second quarter. But it feels, and you can probably hear it through the microphone, like the wind's picked up just a little bit as well. So unsure if that'll have a play. Declan Barnett coming in now. Close to the man on the mark. Hooks it a little bit and through for a point.
Now, the Magpies are doing well to keep it in here, so reward for effort would be a goal, but just them pestering out the goals will put Nightcliff under pressure, so they're doing really well.
And that's scoreboard 6-2 to 2-7. They have had more scoring shots, just haven't made the most of the opportunity.
Yeah.
Bailey, just a short one. Told it wasn't far enough, so it comes out looking for Trigwell. Oh, that one surely out of bounds. Kept alive, says the umpire. Bailey dribbles it through. Paris gets a handball to Parfitt on the fly. Plenty of space. He goes a good kick down the line. Couldn't find the target there in Dirksen. And good work there from Spencer Fox. It looks like he's got the job on him tonight and started really well. They're going to Dirksen a lot, but he hasn't really had a huge impact. Tigers pounce on it.
Holding the footy.
Magpies. They picked up the pressure here, which is good. Just a short one out to Fox.
Sorry, I laughed because the kick came to him and he said thank you.
Dangerous kick. Goes across goal. Wilson down to Heenan. Having to follow up their own work here.
Ooh, yeah.
Push out. So in the end, costly. And the Tigers can load up from here. Go wide. Did enough to impact the ball there. And that's a good mark. He's on a very tight angle, Boyd Bailey. Not beyond him. Doesn't mind a couple of goals every now and then. Got the one tonight already. I think it might have been the first of the evening. Deep in the pocket. That's a very, very good kick, and he's put through his second.
He was straight running towards the bench, I reckon. Forgot to celebrate. No, I think the coach told him to go back.
Back on the field. Not ready for a rest just yet, Boydo. So that margin now just getting out a fair bit. 25 points. But even scoring shots. So it's been a good contest. Scoreboard not really reflecting it at the moment. Magpies get the hit out there. Putting some good pressure on. Works the ball forward. Picked up there by Ford. Inside the forward 50 they go. It's hit grass. Ellis needs to turn his opponent inside out. I think he was being held, so maybe a free kick in the forward pocket for the Magpies. No, it's gone over the boundary line. And again, they just need to keep the ball inside their forward 50 here until they get it through the big sticks. Punched back towards the boundary line, and we'll have another crack at that. Interestingly, it looked like in the AFL that was one of the rule changes that's come in for next year. So I think there's not enough intent by the Rucks to keep the ball in play. Could be a turnover. Obviously, we won't see that up here until next year at the earliest. Umpires pulled a high tackle out of that, and it will be a free kick and a shot on goal. I think young Waylon Davey, with the ball in hand, will be lining up. it'll be a ball up. No, umpire's just conversing. No, a ball up in the forward 50. I think that might have been Common Solly running through it. It came from nowhere, really picked it up, fed a handball back through traffic, and then it comes over the top. Couldn't find a target. And then kicked into the fat side here, or back into the centre corridor. Just too many Tigers setting up the zone really well back there. They're not getting anything easy. Will come out to Nyhouse. Plenty of options. Instead of go backwards. And that's probably something that Nightcliff is doing really well. I'm not sure if the mics are quite picking it up, but every time a player has the ball in their possession, they're looking down the field, there's active leads. And if the leads aren't sort of being honoured, they're resetting, the next lead's coming through. It's not quite the same going the other way. Another boundary throw in on that far side in front of the away change rooms. Tapped down by Harper Fox. Two of the Fox boys out there today, Harper and Spencer. And it's a free kick to Philo in that back pocket. Working it forward now, the Tigers. A little bit too easy here. Out to Parfitt all by himself on this near side wing. Some voice from down the field helps him out. And then Trigwell turns around, looking, I think, for Rock in that forward pocket. Followed up with a tackle. Davey sold a bit of candy and again spins around. That might work for the Magpies as they get it out of their defensive 50. Handball happy at the moment to Wilson. He finally gets a kick away.
Oh, no.
Not a good one, though. Here comes Nyhouse, easily through the middle. He pushes it to the hot spot. At the back, lurking, rolling around, opening up the angle. No, passing it off very, very wide to Philo, who looks like he's going to load up and put it through for a point. And almost looks like the kick out to Philo was further away than the goals were. 26-point margin here, almost 12.5 minutes through the second quarter. McGregor with a good mark, good attack on the ball. Common Solly, handball to McGregor. Good intercept there from the Pies. Now through to Munnick. Agnew on that far side as well. Over the top to Wilson. Held up by his opponent. Gets a handball back through traffic. They push it down the line. Barnett. Too many Tigers just running back. Their defensive running has been outstanding tonight, Nightcliff.
Yeah, it definitely has been. The way that they just transition and their pressure on the footy has been really good. And now they get it back and they're calm.
Needing to be careful there, Baldy. Just copying a little bit of attention. Doesn't want to retaliate too much.
Oh, the umpire to avoid that footy was amazing.
Great work from the umpire. Good kick in from Bailey as well. Finds Politis inside the forward 50. Ooh, bit of a stinky one off the boot.
Didn't even sound good on the boot.
3 for a behind.
I'd like to do that one again. I just saw some lightning in the background, so we'll watch for that.
That wind picking up a little bit as well. Magpies trying to go down that far side, but they can't get it out there very easily. Heenan just tried to soccer it off the ground. Common Solly gets a handball out wide to Baldy. He goes to the hot spot now. Defenders got back. Philo, the man with a few defenders to beat.
Great job, Ryan Wolf.
Wolf picking it up at ground level. Oh, he sells a bit of candy. As we said earlier, he's probably been the hardest runner so far tonight. I think I just got a little sprinkle of something on my hands as well, which is right under the middle of his tent. So there could be some rain on the way out here at Nightcliff as well.
They've just got to get it down here. There's a lot of handballs at the moment.
Donegan gets a kick down the line.
Oh.
Davey turns his opponent inside out, loads up. Oh, there's a player out the back. Couldn't take the mark. Now they need to do it the hard way. Tigers too good again. That was a chance gone missing. And through for another behind 2 goals, 8. They've kicked Janet. Now it's starting to get really wasteful. Gibbs in the back pocket. Another uncontested mark in their defensive half. Politis' kick, not a great one, looking for Vile. Bailey just thumps it forward. Looks to Common solely. Little 1-2 with Politis in the contest. Couldn't return serve Politis, and the Magpies turn it over. Heenan stopped in his tracks. And now Frith, he's wrapped up. Pinged for holding the ball. No, we'll have a ball up.
Very lucky. There was...
Tigers think it's still their free kick.
Yeah, they do. They've already spread. That's how good they are when they win the footy back. They're spread already. Ball
pops out there. And now Baldy gets a handball over the top to Common Solo, who kept running. He's all by himself now. Loads up, looking to the goal square. Dirksen can't take a mark this time. Still looking for that first one inside the forward 50. And Seaton.
Great defence. Just get it out of there.
Pies just barrel it out of there. Ooh, big strong clash there. Both players bounce back up. Ford, he picks it up. Gets it through a few. Taken high. Umpire will pay a free kick there. In fact, advantage will be paid. So Pies now looking down the line. Maybe should have taken their time. This could work for them if they can pick it up clean. They can't. An unkind bounce, but through traffic they go now. Mensch, he was a bit sloppy with it. Ducked almost through his opponent's legs. Pops out wide now. Kicked forward by Dowsett. Looking for the goal square. Ellis crushing the packs at the moment, but can't get his hands to it. And the Tigers get it out a little too easily. Now with Nyhouse. He'll just wait for his teammate to get into space. Now to Philo. Pushing it out to Rinaldi. Too much on that kick and it'll roll over the boundary line. But that's good work either way from the Tigers, just get out of the danger zone. The
perceived pressure that they've built up this first half of footy has been amazing, because it's making Magpies, fumble with the footy, rethink what they're going to do, go quick and that sort of thing. And the way that they're transitioning in defence has been really impressive.
Pops over to the back. Wharf, in fact, was mentioned to Wharf now. Down the line, that's a good kick. Tigers just in a better setup, and Wharf can't get to it quick enough, so it spills over the boundary line again. 18 minutes gone in this second quarter here. A 26-point margin in favour of the Tigers. They've added 10 points onto their quarter-time lead. Won't get out easy there. Maybe it will. Keck, who's kicked one of the Magpies 2 goals, trying to muscle his way forward there. Instead, it's the Tigers who go inside their forward 50. Spills off hands. Keeping it alive. Oh. Nearly made a meal of that. The Magpies on the last line of defence.
Is that deliberate if you opt to try and kick it in instead of...
I don't think so. I think there needs to be deliberate intent.
To grab onto the footy, not to kick it over.
Yeah. Which is sort of also why you see some players will almost tap it towards the boundary line rather than pick it up, because it's still technically for dispute. As a good take there from Cox, turns it over and a bit too easily again inside 50. He finds Hugh Dunbar in the forward pocket. If you're wearing yellow, if you're wearing any jumper, but particularly yellow and black jumper, it's probably the best pocket to have a shot on goal from if it goes through. That balcony is packed tonight, full of Nightcliff fans. I love cheering it through. Oh, just didn't quite read the wind right. But if you're playing here wearing any other jumper, it's probably the worst pocket in the league.
I don't know. The pocket at Kazali's Oval gets pretty loud, I've heard, from my time there.
Pies out on that far side. Counting down towards half-time. That wind slowly picking up again. We'll have another boundary throw in. As you're watching AFLNT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season live on the NT News and Community TV. Magpies yet to kick a major in this second quarter. They did lead by 2 points about the 18-minute mark of that first quarter, and since then it's been all yellow and black traffic. Common Solely has a few to beat here. Umpire will call for a ball up about 50 metres out from the Tigers' goal. They've added 2 goals for in this quarter. Philo in and amongst it as per usual. Magpies on the last line. Gee, they don't have a lot of numbers there. They need to be good here. They are good. Although that's not a good kick out. Marked by Gibbs.
Gibbs was sitting in that hole for a long time by himself, so they've got to jump on him. He's always been a kick away.
And then just looking for the hot spot. Have a play front and centre in Bailey. Oh, Sirens beat him. Kick was offline. Won't register for a score. And that will be the first half here at Nightcliff Oval. 7-6-48. The Tigers lead the Magpies 2-8-20. A 28-point margin. We'll bring you the second half after this break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFL&T's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Round 5 clash here from Nightcliff. It is the Tigers up with a 28-point margin, 7-6-48. They're leading the Pies 2-8-20. I'm Will Zwar. With me tonight is Janet Baird. Janet, what have you made of this first half of footy we've had?
Good energy from both sides to start off with. The defensive pressure from Palmy came really, evident in the first quarter. But the way that these Nightcliff Tigers boys just transition in defence has been really impressive to me. So I want to keep seeing that. But Maggies just need to get that second wind in them to stay in this game.
Yeah, Nightcliff structures, you can see that they just must work on them almost every single drill. It's a part of it because they've just been so good with their defensive structure and with, I guess, their team rules. You can see they've just got things that they do so well. They're always setting up in the zone. They're always manning up. They're always going for that lead and pushing hard. And if they've got the ball in hand, they're honouring those leads too. It just doesn't quite seem like it's there yet for Palmerston. But they have been really competitive, and that scoreboard's probably not reflective of the game. At the moment, 28 points, it feels like it should be closer, and 2 goals, 8 to Palmerston. They should have converted probably half of those at least. Two goals each to Boyd Bailey and to Sam Comensoli tonight. The rest just singles. A quarter-time margin of 16 points, as we said, extended to 28 points in that second quarter. Magpies didn't kick a goal. Tigers added 2 goals, 4 to their tally. And a really interesting battle has been Wade Dirksen, and I think it looks like it's Spencer Fox who's been playing on him for most of the night at full forward for the Tigers. I think you probably have to give the points to Fox at this stage, Janet. Yeah,
well, he's in the ruck now. Is that him?
There's the two of them. So I think Harper's in the ruck, and I think Spencer, they're double team. He's got 2 Foxes to beat tonight. They have been rotating through a little bit, yes.
Yeah, both have been doing really well on Wade, fresh off the GWS list. So we're wanting to see him get involved a little bit more as well.
Mensch gets another clearance out of the middle there, just hacked it off the ground, and unfortunately for him, it's turned over at half-back. Tigers looking to come out this near side, looking for Vile. Comes off his hands. Now from Agnew, back to Davey. Back to Mensch in the middle of the ground here. Looking into that forward pocket. Couldn't find a target. Nyhouse picks it up one-handed, then just absorbs the tackle really nicely. Politis gets it back. And now out to Philo. Breaks away. A little fumble over the top, looking for Vile in space. Lost the ball as it went over him and rolls out over the boundary line. The Vile / Fox ruck duel has also been a very interesting one tonight. Not having a huge impact in terms of the result, I wouldn't have thought, but it seems like they're relatively well matched and balanced.
Yeah, really good ruck contest. Been like that all day, so we'll keep an eye on that one. I think Parfitt might have ran across the line with the footy, so it's a ball up on the far wing.
Tapped in front now. Parfitt was there front and centre, but goes beyond him. Philo, it's a handball on the outside. Looks into the middle of the ground. Oh, Heenan was bursting through there. If he got hands on that, they would have been away. Comes back now to Rinaldi on that far side. Parfitt's moved over there really quickly, looking for Baldy in the middle of the ground. It's a beautiful kick. A little bit short, but I think Paris has taken a nice mark there. Looking to give it off.
Oh.
Not sure what happened there. I think he was trying to give it off, look for the play on, and then is brought back on his line.
I think he was trying to debate with the umpire whether it was bounced before the mark, but can't be doing that in umpire's round.
And Paris kicks a long one to the line.
Ooh.
Still alive. Comensoli gets a handball back through. Politis boot to ball, through for a goal. Great start for the Tigers.
so disappointing when there's goals like that on the defensive line. Palmy should just punch it out or, get hands on footy but that was just a bit too easy, I believe, for the Tigers to get that one through.
Yeah, if it was down the other end and Palmerston trying to go for goal from a similar position, no way is it getting through that easy. And looking at their backline, on paper it probably is one of their strengths. Rourke typically starts there off half-back, so too does Wilson. Heenan's got a lot of experience closing on that 250-game milestone. But I think the support coming back is just where it falls apart. Parfitt out of the middle, gets a handball across. Pies hold tight this time though. We get very close to the line. It's going to be a free kick to Politis. Keck couldn't get to it in time. Umpire says not enough intent. Good kick to Bailey. Short one inside, a bit too short for Comensoli. He's wrapped up straight away. Handball pops out. Agnew trying to win the ball. Bailey extracts it. He kicks it over the top looking. Oh, great work there. Brave from Lorna. Had to run back with the flight. Had his big full forward in Dirksen coming the other way. But he's taken it very nicely.
The wind has slowed down a little bit. Oh, as I said that, it's picked up, but we did get a little bit of a storm warning before, so might get a little bit wet a little bit later on.
Warner coming in. Sneaks it home. And Tigers again out to an early jump in this third quarter. And I did have a look at the forecast, Janet. It does say it's 30. It feels a lot cooler than that thanks to the wind. So I'm not sure how it is out in the middle of the field, but you would suspect that those somewhat stormy conditions with a few flashes just off to the far, far left of your screen as well, you won't be able to see them on the coverage, suggesting that, as you said, it might have a little impact later in this one. Tigers building to a nice lead if that does eventuate. Tap down by Fox. A little tap through the midfield as well to Keck, but his kick in hope forward just found a defender. Now they come out looking for Parfitt. Finds Philo very short. And then he goes over the top looking for Politis, slowly working forward, but Politis will take off. To the forward 50 he goes. Came off the hands there of Dunbar. Parfitt kept running. And there'll be a free kick paid for high contact going the way of the Magpies in the hands of Klein. Just a short one over the top. Magpies a little bit more active with their leads here. Took a few for Mensch to see something he liked. And Agnew will play on and just go down the line. He's looking there for Dowsett coming in from the side. Magpies win the ball, but very tight to the line, and they're taken over. A 40-point margin here at Nightcliff Oval. Fox punches it. Now through with Donegan. He goes across, good kick, good attack on the ball there. We've been waiting for that almost all night for the Magpies, and it will be Munich with the ball in hand.
Joel Munich. Going for his first of the night. He was one of our NT Academy boys, so he had a really good representative season. Has a really booming kick on him, so hopefully don't give him the commentator's curse this one. Sorry, Joel. Great effort, though.
Palmerston still looking for their first goal since that first quarter. They'll bring it in quickly. Philo just with that booming boot, looking down the line. Oh, they've done very well there, off hands of Dunbar into Parfitt's hands, back in the middle of the ground to a loose man in Common Solely, and then to a runner. Oh, not a good kick. Dunbar's there to try and rack it up. Heenan gets a handball back through traffic. And Donegan also, for the Magpies, trying to work it forward. Umpire will call for a ball up. Your umpires tonight, Bradley Williams with the ball there alongside Jonty Baird and Jacob Port. Waylon Davey gets a handball forward. He's bullocking his way through. Wharf gets a handball out wide to Agnew. And then he comes out this near side.
It's great that they have Waylon up the ground a bit more now, getting himself involved in the footy.
And looks like Jaden Davies swapped roles with him, playing one out at full forward at the moment. Adding a little bit of pace to their forward line. Mind you, when he gets onto it, Waylon's pretty quick as well.
He might be playing a spare behind because there's no one's gone to him at the moment.
Tigers just kick it high. Common Solely running through really nicely. In fact, it's Truala. But they turn it over and Ford goes for a switch. That's a dangerous kick, a high kick in the back line. Perez gets it over the top. Bailey shoots towards goal and it bounces through. That's a coach killer there, Janet.
So unlucky. I'm not too sure if the up and under kick was intentional, but the switch was on if it was a penetrating kick. Just gave the Nightcliff player too much time to get and impact that contest, and they get a shot at goal and sneaks it through.
45-point margin now. Starting to blow out a little bit here. It does look like Palmerston, maybe they've sacrificed a little bit of forward pressure in this quarter to play that loose play behind the ball. As you mentioned, Waylon Davey looks like he was sort of a kick and a half behind that contest for that passage of play. Trying to spot him out there now. It looks like he's in the back line, lining up on Parfitt. So maybe giving him a little bit of a tagging role there.
The other Fox gets a go in the ruck.
Tigers work it out. Not easily, though. Finally comes through to Truella. Umpire tells him to move on. Too easy. Uncontested mark after uncontested mark, and another one there to Boyd Bailey. Darts his eyes inboard a little bit, just looking for an option, but it looks like he might go back and start his routine. Takes a breath. A few steps in he comes now. Not a lot of defenders on the line either.
Oh, sprays it a little bit out in the full. Yeah, I'm not too sure if the zoning defense is working for the Pies. Maybe a little bit tighter on their players will do them a little bit good, because at the moment it's too free-flowing for Nightcliff.
Heenan on that far side. Long kick down the line.
Great mark.
Donegan's been probably among their best tonight. Goes laterally. Forward. Into Davey. Or instantly Baldy was there to make him accountable. Pies still hold possession. Donegan goes to a target. Again, just needed a bit more attack on the footy there. And Rock, he pushes it out wide. Tigers now have safety in possession. Centre half back they go. Doonan. Goes to Baldy. Cops a bit of attention after he got rid of it. Nothing untoward. Heenan dived through. Magpies get the free kick. Advantage is called. Was slim, but they've made it work for them. And now Donegan goes inside 50 looking for Davey. Had a player in the hole who ended up getting hands to it first. And then Henderson gets it forward. A little bit sloppy there from the Tigers, but the Magpies have raised their pressure as well. Starting to look a little bit better though, Rock. Now he comes off half back.
It's got a running player.
Oh, beautiful work there from Bailey just to break away from his defender. Couldn't take it cleanly. Felt the pressure and just pokes it up to Dirksen. I think that might be his first mark inside the forward 50 tonight, Janet.
Yeah, I think he's had a couple of goes at it, but the Fox brothers have been doing, or are they brothers?
I think so.
They've been doing well on him tonight. So first one for Wade. Surely he can kick this one because it looks pretty neat from where we're standing.
Oh, in he comes, keeps it tight, but sneaks it through.
Yeah, well done by Wade. Great kick.
So that margin just growing, and this is a nice percentage boost at the moment for the Tigers. I think they had a bit of an awkward pairing early with the game against Southern Districts. They lost, followed by the bye. Meant they weirdly found themselves behind the 8 ball. But the last 2 weeks they've built nicely with a win against the Buffs last week and looking good tonight. They'll be back up there in no time. Just 2 points off a grand final berth last year, and they went down to St Mary's in the preliminary final. Breaking through here from Lorna. Truella. Paris. Handball into space, but it'll work out. Truella gets it back. He's coming alive in this third quarter. Fox taps it down. And there'll be a free kick going the way of the Pies. So, not a good result for them. Coming back to Fox.
Get it out of there.
It's edge of your seat sort of stuff if you're a Magpies fan here. Oh, good attack on the footy there from Fox. The other one of the two. Both of them, you'd have to think, along with Donegan and probably Baxter Mencher among the Magpies' best tonight. It's been a pretty trying night for them. And now as they get what seems to be a good forward foray, there's just no one forward of the ball here, so they'd have to try and hang on to it and wait for the plays to move down. But they're pretty slow. It's looking like the Tigers are going to run out this one with a bit more endurance and pep in their step. Trigwell trying to attack the ball there. Oh, big strong tackle there from the Magpies. Tigers get a handball out, looking for Baldy, couldn't find him. Intercepted. Keck. He tries to take advantage. Umpire lets him, has a shot on goal.
Huge kick.
And he gets this. He gets his second and their third of the match.
Huge goal for Palmy to just keep that little bit of hope alive, because it has been Tigers the last quarter, in fact. So really good to just get them up and about and put some energy into the Magpies outfit at the moment. Great goal.
Breaks a run of 9 on the trot for the Tigers. Margin now back down to 45 points in favour of the Tigers. Still a long way to go, but you're right, Janet. That gives them a little bit of hope. If they can throw a few more goals on the scoreboard, the result hopefully won't flatter them too much. Parfitt overruns it. Spun out of there by Mensch. And they go across the ground. Comes out now to Munich. Into the pocket he goes, but Tigers zone just too good. Well, needs to be careful. He's got an arm over his head there. Fans on the balcony not too happy with that one. Filer gets a handball very wide. Oh, and that kick also wide. It's out on the full. You might have seen a little flash on your screen there, just with that storm. It's seeming like it's going to go through the harbour rather than out over the suburbs. It's been floating out there all night. Seaden's kick was too short, needed to hit the target there. He was surrounded by 3 Tigers, and they are going to pounce on that. Over the top, they go to Politis, who's kept running. He's been really good tonight. Looking down the line for Paris. Try to use his weight. That's bounced very nicely from him, but Heenan comes in like a flash off the side and just takes that one, takes the contest out of that one. Ball spills over the boundary line. In fact, it's going to be not enough intent, unfortunately, for Heenan. So Paris will have the ball in hand, a free kick from a very tight angle. He's going to line up for it. No, he's going to centre it. Top of the goal square he goes. Free kick will go the way of the Tigers. Undisciplined there. And it's going to go to Dirksen. Already kicked 4 goals for the quarter. The Tigers 1 to the Magpies. Feels like it's been a slow build this quarter. They really added on the juice in that second, momentum-wise. But they're just getting more and more onto it. A 51-point margin we now have here at Nightcliff Oval in favour of the Tigers. 12-6-78 for Magpies, 3-9-27.
This Palmy defence has actually been doing really well. It's just those quick ones over the top. They're not having enough time to organise themselves. So this is a time where they need to be talking to each other to set up for the next one. But I don't see anyone talking out there at the moment, unfortunately.
And that's something else that Nightcliff has been doing quite well. You hear it, you might be able to hear it through our microphones. That's how good it is. But every time there's a play with the ball, there's voices from forward, from behind, directing traffic and appealing for it to come their way. And it's just not the same when the ball's in black and white hands. Wharf running through now gets a handball, and he kept running as he has all night. Can't make it count. Politis kicks inside 50. Dirksen has to work really hard for it. Picks it up, kept it alive, kept it in. Got a handball away, spins out. Run down by Heenan. And he's given away a free kick for a high tackle. That one feels a bit unlucky.
Very unlucky. But the umpire had the best view there. So whatever he says goes at the moment. And Wade Dirksen gets to go for his third. And
Heenan, you do feel for. He's been running and trying his heart out all season for them.
Yeah, an NTFL champion, Paddy Heenan, so it's good to see him out there still. Oh, he's given it off.
Poor defence from the Magpies again.
Oh, it's so disappointing, because even if you think the player is going to kick the goal, you still have to man up. You still got to be on somebody. You still got to be on the line. Oh, and he misses that one.
So get into him a little bit here.
I don't think he cares. He's having a laugh out there at the moment. But yeah, like I was saying, defense still needs to be strong, even if somebody's going for a set shot. Weiwei's going for a run.
Oh, he was closing in, trying to get the hands. He's kept going. Trying to catch up to Ryan Wolf's kilometres tonight. Toe poke forward from Parfitt inside 50. Magpies again just need to hold fast here. Heenan gets a handball out and they should be in the clear. Oh, not enough polish. Truella has done very well there. And now Heenan again on the back flank. Handball keeps going. They just can't take a clean possession here, can they?
And they love a handball. They just need to get it out of here, get the pressure off their shoulders and just kick it out of here because they're doing too much defense at the moment. There you go. Hold the ball up. Ryan Wolf is on the run. Get some possessions under your belt.
Yeah, win that possession game and it can have a big impact on the mindset, the mental game as well. They just seem to be a little bit too quick there as the three-quarter time siren goes. 12-7-79, the Tigers with a 52-point lead over the Magpies, 39-27. We'll bring you the final quarter in just a moment.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring him up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
I want to watch.
Welcome back to AFL&T's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Round 5 clash here from Nightcliff Oval. One more quarter to go. 79-27, a 52-point lead to the Tigers. I'm Will Zwar. With me, Janet Baird. Janet, predictions for this final quarter?
Well, the energy out there is pretty good from both sides. I can see both sides just, getting around each other. And Ryan Wolf's moved up to the wing, so interested to see that. So, in for a good one, I think.
Yeah, Wolf on Trigwell on the wing will be a really good clash. Here comes Philo bursting out of the middle, gone for a shot straight away, and there's Dirksen all by himself in the goal square. Tigers may be out for a little bit of fun.
I think Philo just comes out and, does it to take a bit of, fun out of this whole stuff, because he's still running around like he's, training session at the moment.
Good kick from Dirksen, and that's number 3. Two in that third quarter. He was sort of the focal point. He's been the focal point in their forward line all day, but he's been well held by the Fox brothers. We're going to go with Fox brothers, have been sort of rotating between ruck and fullback against him.
Yeah, but impressed with both of those two. Really good ruck contest. I actually couldn't tell which one was up there, but both been doing really well defensively and in the ruck.
Tapped down by Vile. Keck's been pretty good at it as well tonight. He hasn't given up at all. With the long locks there, number 11.
Yeah, he had that huge kick in the third quarter, so we'll love to see another one of those.
2 of their 3 goals he's kicked tonight.
Been very lively.
Ball goes forward. Oh, good take there. Wrapped up, though. Not enough opportunity, surely, there from Barnett, and the umpire will call for a ball up just in front of us here at Nightcliff Oval.
This is good. This is where Magpies want to be.
Running back through traffic. Overruns it. There's Gibbs. Ryan Wolf there offering some direction as well. He's become a really strong leader at a young age for this club. Triggle just takes it over the boundary line. Upwind again, threatening to pick up a little bit. Wilson, his kick smothered by Parfitt. Now to Baldy.
Oh,
Politis.
Huge. He's popped straight back up.
Very tough nut going round. And then Trigwell gets a handball back through to Politis. So back in the action straight away. Now to Philo. Oh, Heenan's done well to attack the ball as he has all night. Then breaks the lines. Agent no barrier for him. Back to Munich. And to Wharf. Munich will have to fight for this one to get it back. Keeps going. Bailey gets it over the top, and Triggle was just out the back. That's worked out well for him. He goes inside the forward 50 looking for Dirksen.
Someone's in the goal square by themselves.
Trying to move on quickly. Held up well. A kick won't find him easily. And then Klein trying to find safe hands. Now with Haynes dancing around. No one easy to go to. They need to kick it. Mensch, he gets it out of there. And we'll have a ball up on that far side. Philo gets a handball out to no one really. Ford held pretty tightly. Wilson gets a handball out. Now to Mensch. Keck gets a handball away as he's tackled. Umpires pinged him for an incorrect disposal. I thought he just got a handball out there. Now Baldy with ball in hand. Goes inside 50, comes off hands. Who's front and centre? Snap towards goal. Umpire doesn't move, and that one bounces through. Absolute ripper there.
Brilliant kick. He just stayed down when everybody else went up. Perfect front and centre, and just snapped it towards goal where there was no one standing there. So dribbled in for a major. Well done.
And I think it's Bailey's third of the night.
Yeah, he was quite lively at the start of the game, hey. Went a little bit quiet in the third quarter, but that's because his teammates got involved and kicked a few once he started getting attention. So well deserved to get his third one there. Been really good, solid all night.
Yeah, and a really handy player for Lee Crossman to have at his disposal. Can put him in the forward line, as you see by tonight's scoreboard, already 3 goals. Can play him in the middle, can play him on the wing. He's got a pretty good tank on him. Bit of a Mr. Everywhere. Just back in the middle. Umpire's just counting for the 6-6-6. Happy with it, and up they go. Ball comes down. Philo gets a handball out to Parfitt. Politis, he's been really good tonight. Oh, that's a good kick inside the forward 50.
I think Wade Dirkson's got a little bit of confidence under his wings now. So the way he's leading at the moment and presenting for his midfielders has been really impressive. And he gets to go for his third now. Third or fourth?
This will be his fourth.
Fourth goal of the night.
Was goalless at half-time as well, so had a really big second half. It's a good kick.
Straight through the middle, umpire didn't have to move.
70-point lead here, 15-7-97. The Tigers leading Palmerston 3-9-27. Margin building now. Again, it just sort of seems to flatter the Magpies a little bit. Nightcliff aren't going to trade any of that away because it gives them a nice handy percentage boost. And again, along with St Mary's and with Southern Districts, they're probably the 3 big sides in the men's competition this year. Yet to play St Mary's, which is going to be a really good game. I don't think that's for another couple of weeks. Be a free kick in the middle of the ground going the way of the Tigers. McGregor hasn't had the busiest night. He was okay early on, but he sort of dropped off a little bit. Playing on that half-back role, not really a huge surprise. The ball's hasn't been down there a lot. Philo switches now across this near side to Rinaldi. Got options streaming out wide.
Opts to go through the middle.
Big kick from Gibbs inside 50, off hands. Heenan, he's going to keep fighting all day. Heenan, have been really impressed with his fight, as I am just about every week. Magpies calling for a free kick. Umpire says we'll have a ball up instead. Trigwell gets it out to Bailey. Baldy in the pocket. Again, goes across goal. Snap from Dunbar through for a point. Been really impressed with their selflessness in front of goal tonight as well. Janet, plenty of opportunities for players to go back and have shots, and time again, they're just looking for that pass. Klein in that back pocket. Forward, rather. Umpire says play on. Touched on the way through. Fox had to get a handball off. Now to Frith. Frith gets it back. Ran down and pinged for holding the ball. Good work from Young Rock.
Just a little bit too handball happy, the Magpies. I would love for them to just kick it into space and run after it, the way that the Tigers have been doing, because they're just giving them too much opportunity for the Tigers to get them.
Yeah, it feels like we sort of talked about the possession game in that third quarter. They're playing it okay as they go forward. Ellis just toe pokes it out in front. Not enough support, though, for him. And the Tigers get it out pretty easily there. Nighthouse will take the mark on the half-back line. Moves to Truella. It's got Vile laterally. That's where he's going to go. Oh, great work there from Dowsett. He doesn't give up either. Intercepts at centre-half forward. It's going back. I think Ryan Wharf's taking his position on the goal line, maybe hoping for it to fall short. In he comes. Happy with that. And that one goes straight through the middle.
Yeah, great goal. He really just stabbed it through the middle, and it didn't have any height on it. He just hoping it was going in, and it did.
Willed at home, he did, and that margin momentarily reduced now to 65 points. But yes, the possession game seems like Palmerston have been trying to get plenty of touches and handballs through, but I'm not sure if they've been as meaningful as if they'd maybe, as we've sort of said all night, just gotten a little kick away, taken a breath and held it. Maybe worn Nightcliff down a bit more mentally that way. Wind's starting to blow a little bit stronger. Philo first to the ball in the middle. Ooh, sock it out of there in tight congestion. Couldn't break through the legs. Philo picks it up, stops in his tracks, rolls onto his right. Just gains ground. Comes out to Rock. Tight on the boundary, rolls round. Again, just pushes back to a loose option there. Comensoli loads up.
Whoa.
Big kick. Just the wrong side of the post. So Heenan will bring it back in. Decides he might look out this side instead. There's not really a lot down there, and there's a few loose plays as well. He goes to a one-on-one. Donegan's done pretty well there, given he was somewhat outnumbered, but it comes straight back to Comensoli, and it'll go over their heads again. Top of the square, off hands, and Trigwell, the youngster, he gets one through for a goal.
Huge kick there, and hits the pack or the full forward in Wade Dirksen, and just lands in the hands of Gus Trigwell there, and in for his first of the night. I'm glad he's got one on the board, because he has been working tirelessly all day as the winger. So really well done by the young fella.
Yeah, great reward for effort. As you said, he's been running all night, been trying hard all night. And, yeah, you love to see those players who do put in the effort for 4 quarters get rewarded justly. Margin now out to 72 points and even 12 goals. Four goals to 1 in this final term. 13 minutes gone. Tigers done very well there. That felt like a bit of a training drill. A bit of a set play as Dunbar gets it off to Parfitt.
Great smother. Good
smother there. And then they look to go out, although Trigwell again getting involved.
Just got to get it on the boot, Palmerston. It looks like their forwards are playing one-on-one with their opponent. So just get it on the boot. Trust your forwards to make a contest out of it, and give them half a chance.
Comes down in front of the rucks. And then Ford looks out wide to Mensch. Over that boundary line again. Handball back through traffic. Keck. Handball back now inboard to Bremner. Now this kick it long in hope. Comes off hands. Rolling back through Ellis and then turning around. Oh, that's a good kick. Finds a teammate there inside the forward 50 in young Joel Munich. See if he can put this one through. Good kick, but just caught by the wind in the end and through for a behind. So from full-back, Nyhouse. He's got two options there. Again, just too easy. Not enough pressure from that Palmerston forward line. Handball comes over the top. Well, they've kept it in this time. A kick just to grass, though.
Oh.
A free kick going the way of the Pies. Declan Barnett, quick to move it on. Goes across goal. Again, probably not the right option or not the right kick at least. Keep going. And then Seaton, nearly taken, not quite by Wilson. Seaton follows it up. Baldy goes to Politis and then out wide. Kick down the line, and this should be pretty easy for the boys front and centre. Bounces off Paris's foot. Politis got a handball through. We'll keep going as Cox will get a handball out here to Truella. Weathered the storm there. Good kick down the line looking for Paris. Comes off his hands again. And they've all just kept running so well tonight, the Tigers. Handball comes back to Truella. He can load up. And there'll be a whistle blown. And it's going to be in favour of the Magpies. So a little bit of contact on that goal line.
And it's a 50. That's the kind of break that the Magpies needed there, because the way that the Tigers were running in waves and every contest had somebody, you know, front and centre waiting for it, it was almost inevitable that they were going to get an inside 50 and, you know, have a shot at goal. But now the Magpies have rebounded after that 50 and now have entered into the forward line of their own.
Ball comes down. Gee, they've moved that really well down there. Snap on goal just offline and through for a point.
Yeah, they just need to move it like that more often. Less handballs, more kicks out into space, because they do have the runners for it, and they can have more opportunity like that.
Gee, that's a really good kick from the Tigers. They'll move it down just as quick by the looks of this. They found Paris all by himself at half forward. Nutmegs him a little bit. Gets a handball out.
Parfait running by himself.
He'll pick it up. I think he thought about it for half a second. Instead gives off to Comensoli. Just over the fingertips, I think, but through for a point, the wrong side of the goalpost.
That curved for a long time, didn't it? I thought it was going to go in, but it must have been touched on the line. Yeah, really good transition by the Tigers.
And good to see the Magpies as well. Be very easy for them to roll over, but they seem to be fighting this one out. They know that they can learn something from this game, regardless of what the scoreboard reads. Spinning around there. Wilson's handball gets in the hands of Bailey. Cheeky kick over the top. Through for a point. Not quite party time here. 19.5 minutes gone in this final term here, as you're watching AFLNT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season live on the NT News and Community TV. Heenan fumbles it a little bit. Overrun, and then I think he might get a free kick his way. A bit too aggressive there from Philo. Heenan pushes it. Oh, dangerous kick across goal. Mark could be taken by Hines. Politis is going to come in and make him pay. Parfitt, handball over the top to the goal square. Turned over easy as you like, and Stanley Cox again, his second of the night.
Yeah, Politis read that like a book. He knew that footy was going across the face of goal, and yeah, just competed and wanted the footy more than his opponent. Yeah, it's a bit like a training run now, but I think the Magpies are still in it. Like they're, well, not still in it to win it, but their effort and intent is still there. And yeah, they just need to keep turning up till the final siren. But really well done by Tigers, who have not taken the foot off the brakes through this entire game. So really impressed by their intent at the moment. Yeah,
absolutely. I think both coaches have got a good mindset on their teams that no matter how big the margin is, whether it's in favour of you or against you, you keep going. There's still things to learn. There's still discipline to be held and accountability to be held as well. Good to see neither side rolling over here. Wilson comes streaming through the middle, turns around into the forward pocket. He goes, and Nathan Dowsett again in the forward pocket. He's got Wharf running down that far side, as we say. He's been running all night. It'd be good to see him rewarded with one. Not sure if he'll get on the end of this one. Good kick. Put some oomph into it.
Just across the face to the right.
So it'll be brought back in by Nyhouse. Just quickly looking ahead at the rest of the weekend, Janet. Footy returns to the Tiwi Islands tomorrow. Tiwi Bombers will host the Darwin Buffaloes. Then it's green and gold versus yellow and green. Pint versus St Mary's. And rounding it out as the ball in front of us comes to Mensch. Back through traffic he goes. Handballs in to Keck. Another good one tonight. Inside the forward 50. And there'll be a free kick. Paid in that defensive 50 to the Tigers. I think no, it'll be a free kick going to the Magpies. To Tyson Matiazzo. But rounding out the weekend will be Waratah versus Wanderers as well. And interestingly, Wanderers coming off their first win, Waratah coming off the bye. Parfitt copping a little bit of attention, as you can see on your screen there. Trying to stop Bremner from running through. What has Matiazzo got? Oh, he's got a very wide kick on goal.
Oh, kept it in.
He'll pick it up. He'll snap, but it's a good smother. Wilson.
Ooh.
Politis. Give it over the top to Rock. Oh, great run down from Davey. Umpire calls play on. Klein. He couldn't take it cleanly, then got a handball away. Davey, it fumbled out of his hands as well. It's been a bit of soap bar most of the night. Now Wilson, he snaps it forward. Just wrong edge of his boot and through for a behind.
Yeah, started off with that chase down by Jaden Davey in the midfield to get Magpies an opportunity to get that one. Just missed to the right by their captain and Wilson.
And as this one is ticking away to that final siren, the wind's starting to pick up.
Yeah, it is. You can almost smell the rain coming.
Goes through hands. Frith nearly took possession, but it just spills over the boundary line. And for both these sides next week, Palmerston go back to Kazali's Arena. I think that might be the first time this year, perhaps, against the Tiwi Bombers. Meanwhile, for Nightcliff, Battle of the Beaches for the first time this year against Waratah at Gardens Oval. Tigers get it forward, maybe looking for a late bit of joy. Bailey, he loves a goal, gets it over the top to Truella. He turns around now, opens it up. Umpire doesn't move, and they add another one onto the board, and that's good reward for Mitch Truella as well, who's been really good, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, he's been impressive. Just always on the run, always an option for his teammates. So really well done by him to get that one and finish really well as well. It went straight through the middle.
So they've added 6 goals to their tally in this final quarter. Tigers. I think just the one there for the Magpies. This margin's really blown out now. 119 to 37 doesn't quite feel like a just result. Magpies have been better than that. And Tigers haven't really gotten out of second or third gear, so that's a scary prospect if you've got them in the coming weeks. Oh, just psychicked out of there. Handball comes back. Vile inboard. Common solely into the pocket. Oh, great mark there from Paris. Great attack on the footy. Another player who just never says die. And he'll pass it off to Politis. Kicked 1 goal in that third quarter. Perfect angle on your screen to see how he does with this one. Not a great kick, unfortunately. Across the face, and that one won't register a score. I don't know if that's enough to take away the 3 votes from him, though, Janet.
He's been solid. He's been solid. I think he's been my best on as well. Just running really hard. Maybe that's why it went to the right a little bit, because he ran that whole way from centre half back to be involved in that play. So it can't take away from his efforts tonight.
Yeah, tired legs he'd have in the morning. But a great way for him to start the weekend with a really good performance this Friday night. Trella goes inside 50. Oh, and that would have been something special to cap it off from Dirksen, but it wasn't to be. Didn't the crowd love that?
Oh, the Nightcliff crowd loved that, but that was a really good effort, unfortunately beaten by the siren.
And so it'll be an 82-point margin here at Nightcliff Oval. 18-11, 119. The Tigers have won 8-13, 37 against the Magpies. Janet, just quickly, who do you see as some of your better players for this evening?
Yeah, so for Palmerston, I reckon one of the Fox brothers, Harper Fox, Donegan did really well, and Ryan Wharf just ran all day, led from the front, off half-back and on the wing as well. And then for Tigers, the usual suspects, Brendan Parfitt, Brody Philo and Politis as well. So really well done by both sides.
Yeah, I think they were definitely 6 of the better players for each side this evening. And as we said, it was a promising performance for both, despite the fact it was an 82-point margin. Probably flattered them all in the end, but a great way for you all to start your Friday night with some footy. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you this evening. Enjoy footy wherever you're watching it from this weekend, and we look forward to bringing the game to you as we go. Good night.